Yes.
Yes. Okay. Jai Shri Krishna, everybody.
Yes.
Morning.
Jai Shri Krishna. Hari
Ram Ram
Bol.
ji.
Ram Ram ji.
So I think everybody except Ritu and Henna are not
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
And
Well, we
such.
know Ritu's not going to make it, Hannah.
Yeah, yeah.
She's not joining us.
That's right.
Sachin Bhaiya?
Anji.
Sachin Bhaiya is here. Okay.
Yes, I'm here. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Because I am on the phone. I do this on phone
उसको
because I
पूरा
don't have. Yeah, so I can't see everybody.
yeah,
Jai
yeah.
Shri Krishna, Sachin Bhaiya.
Jai Shri Krishna and Jai Shri Krishna to everyone.
So well done to everybody. To at least even just thinking about going is very beneficial, let alone making the plans and then actually getting there. So Sachin, I wanted you to just kick off, I think, if you want.
Uh, yeah, so I can say, basically I can just talk a very briefly about what our broad plan is. I think everyone
Yes.
has a So I think majority of us, and like you said, Naviji, this is a very very exciting time, and we having thought about this. First of all, you inspired us, to be honest. With all the you went there and you shared so much, and it was such a lovely thing. So I think what we are broadly doing is leaving London on 22nd, which is the next Saturday, reaching Prayagraj on 23rd. We are taking slightly different routes. Some of us, are going via the Bombay flight, so London to Mumbai and then Mumbai to Prayagraj. So I think we reach Mumbai at 4:30 a.m. and on Sunday local time, and 9:30 a.m. roughly. I'm speaking roughly. 9:30 a.m. is our flight from Mumbai to Prayagraj, which takes us around, I think, 12, something like that. We reach Prayagraj airport, and so that's our route in. And then we are there for 3 nights, which is 23rd night, 24th night, and 25th night. So that is Sunday night, Monday night, and Tuesday night. And Wednesday morning, we are taking different routes back to London. So some of us are coming direct via Delhi, via New Delhi, and some of us are, staying back in India, in Delhi, to do other things, which is perfectly fine. So that is our itinerary in terms of our sort of going in and coming back. So 3 night stay in Prayagraj, and within Prayagraj, with Nabhiji's help, we have found a very good tent on a very good location. From whatever I've seen so far, we had a video call with the person, Udhav Prabhu, who was one of the devotees like us, who was visiting, and he showed us a very helpful video call of that tent, which is located in an area, very nice area called Boat Club, which is a very nice location on the banks of River Yamuna.
Mhm.
And that boat club location has very good tent facilities, which has sleeping facilities and attached toilets and showers. So they are as good facilities as I've seen, from anybody, from the people I've met. Of course, it's not, it's a tirth yatra, right? It's a pilgrimage, so it's not a luxury holiday. It's a tirth yatra, so in that context, I think it's a very good location, very good facilities. And I'm actually personally very reassured with that video call from Udhav Prabhu. So Nabiji arranged that, which was very helpful for those of us who could join that call. So that's the sort of broad outline. The one thing which I have not been able to confirm yet is the taxi plan. from pickup from the airport to our tent, and then back to the airport in the morning. That is, I'm still working on. The main reason being, these taxi people are, some of them are super busy because Kumbh is still ongoing, and while we've got contacts, Nabiji gave us a contact. I got some contact from other people as well, but they are not very responsive, and it's not a very organized place like a stay or a flight. It's a very disorganized, very informal kind of a sector, this taxi system over there, right? So
Yes.
that is something I'm still trying to figure out.
Sachin Bhaiya,
Hanji.
Sachin Bhaiya, may I give you a little bit also, just a tiny bit backup?
Yeah.
The taxi driver which I have booked from our Prayagraj to Lucknow,
Yes.
Santosh ji is his name is, and looks like a reliable because you paid the deposit,
Yeah.
and he's very well aware. He's doing the Rajasthan tour. He will be on the Prayagraj himself on 21st,
Oh.
and he's arriving on Prayagraj on 21st. He would have picked us up, but he has got on 22nd somebody dropping to Varanasi.
Okay.
But he says to me that on 21st he'll get in touch with me, will give me the situation what it is in reference to the taxi, and
Yeah.
he is assured that he will be able to do something for us, and
Yeah.
if he can't do personally himself. And also he said the e-rickshaws from arranging within. All he said to me was, Sachin Bhaiya, that be assured that you will be looked after. That was his word. But I don't know, as you say, you just have to go with the zero expectations. And then, but we are doing what we can.
Yeah.
So on 21st, I can, once I get in touch with him, I will be also able to report it back to you.
Wonderful.
I have
That's
a
wonderful.
question. And like
Yeah.
your flight is landing in Prayagraj around 12 o'clock, whereas
Yeah.
our flight from Delhi will be landing around 2 o'clock. Do we all,
Okay.
yeah, these are if the flights are in time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But do we all meet up in Prayagraj and then move to the tent, or you think you just make our own way? I think good idea to meet up together, meet up and then go together.
See, my suggestion will be to make our own way, because there'll be lots of us, and we will need more than one cab anyway. Because we will have baggages, and even the biggest SUV will not take all of us, right?
Mhm.
Uh, so I would say that we should make our own way, if that's okay.
But I
Yeah,
hear lots of e-rickshaws are available anyway. And I don't know
At
what
the
is
So
At
rickshaw,
the
but
airport,
yeah.
no. At the airport, you won't find any e-rickshaws. And they do have a Ola booth,
yeah.
and um, they can order the Ola booth. Now, you need a local Indian SIM for that.
Okay.
we
We
have,
we
we
have
have,
that. We
Oh,
have that
fantastic,
facility.
fantastic.
So Ola and Uber are working over
Ola
there.
and Uber are working there. And
Oh,
Wonderful.
okay.
the
Okay.
only thing is, of course, um, as Neelam very, very nicely said, no
Yeah.
expectations.
No,
no.
no,
Um,
no, no.
go with
True.
you have to go with the flow
Okay.
somewhat. The mindset I had, because we took 10 people in a traveler going to Prayag. We
Mm,
left at I think 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the morning, expecting to get to Prayag at 12. Now, my expectation within myself, I didn't tell this to anybody, was we will not reach the hotel till 8 at night. I was thinking 8 hours, we will struggle
mhm,
because, it's a crowded place.
yeah. Yeah.
But what happened? The roadblock was there, and we couldn't enter. It took us 3 hours. So it was better than I expected. But what I'm just saying is have very low expectations, because otherwise, and depend on the Lord. Because the Lord will make the arrangements. Whatever we are due, that will happen
Well,
without
yeah.
getting too anxious. So
I just,
taxi wise, definitely, I think Sachin, you're absolutely right. You've got to uh, and make your way there because you're not all going to fit in anyway.
mm,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because you got the Indian SIM, Raj, I think
mm,
that gives me some assurance that you're quite savvy, because not everybody has an Indian SIM. So
Yeah.
that's quite a tricky bit in itself.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
I've got an permanent Indian number, so because I go there often.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
very
And
good.
my
But
other question was, sorry,
sorry.
you go. You
Yeah.
go.
I said, I have no problem staying there and arranging Ola for everyone
If we need to
if we
use
need
it,
to.
if we need to book,
But
we have Ola and Uber apps on the phone that we use all the time. So
Yeah.
that facility is available, whoever needs it, whenever if we need to use it or anything like
Of
that.
course, when you
Yeah.
get there, you may find that
You
Ola
know,
and yeah, they're not they're going to be so busy. So you
absolutely,
will,
absolutely.
and I think what Neelam said, I like that. I think you should get the number, and Neelamji, perhaps share it with Raj of the taxi guy,
Ji,
and let him know that there's another group coming
yeah,
at 2 o'clock. Uh,
yes,
so then you got a number of options,
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
that'd be good.
yeah.
Yeah.
I will do that. And morning, Raji.
morning. I think knowing Air India, we all will land at the same time.
My, my other question is,
That might
you know,
still happen.
okay, well, my other question is that, when we arrive at the reception, I suppose we check in at the reception. So do we have a reference number of our booking, or as to how, do they just know us by name to say what tent we go to or whatever?
Right, good question. I will share on the group the phone number of the person who we booked it with, Yuvraj.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
I have sent him, and I'll also send you, I'll post it on the group that I've already messaged him that these are the families coming for the three tents. These are
Yeah.
the people coming for the three tents. So there is no reference. It's not that level of professionalism,
Yeah.
but he's a very nice fellow. And even before you go,
Mhm.
ring him, ring him.
I have actually spoken to him because I spoke to him because we wanted to go to Varanasi. So I rang him to say if he could help in that respect. And he couldn't. He said it would be impossible. He said, you'll only work that out when you come here, that you
That's
can't come and go on the same day. So I have spoken to him.
I think this is another point, and Sachin's, very level-headed in respect to this. One point he made was, look, I'm going there just for this
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think don't have too many focuses. I mean, when we went,
yeah,
we spent 3-4 days in Ayodhya, and then we made our way. And I understand the desire to visit other places,
yeah,
but because your time is so tight
yeah,
and where you're going is so unpredictable, it's just you will not be able to work out from here what to do there because you
yeah.
just don't know what's going to happen there.
We don't have to go to Varanasi.
Yeah, no,
Just
because that's what he clarified to me. He said, wait till you get here. But it's an impossible task to come,
But
because we were saying come and going on the same day, because he said
I
you
think
can
just
imagine the
enjoy the
traffic.
Kumbh. Enjoy the Kumbh.
yeah.
And as we spent 3 days there, I intentionally kept 3 days there. Others were saying, "Oh, why don't we just have bath and go?" And
Ah,
I was saying, "No, because
uh-huh.
let's." It's such an electric atmosphere,
Yeah,
and to not just have a bath, but to meet the sadhus is
Yeah,
Yeah.
perhaps as important, if not more important.
I think it's a good idea. I think,
yeah.
we'll enjoy it more rather than rushing to Varanasi here, there, and just running around and getting nowhere.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
another
Nabi Bhaiya, I have one question on the phone. Do I need to take another SIM Libara from here, or my this SIM will work? What is your guidance on the phone
I said the same to Hannah yesterday to get a Labara SIM. I think they're only like £5 a month, the lowest level
from
Yeah.
here?
from here. And
Okay.
beauty is you can receive phone calls from London, no charge. You can make phone calls to London, no charge. And you will be able to use your internet. When I was in Prayag, the Labara worked very, very well.
My only reservation on that is it changes my number.
It will change your number.
It will
Yeah.
change the
It's a
number.
different SIM. Yeah.
Yeah, we had two phones.
Take another phone.
We had 20 phones between two of us.
Okay. So I have only one handset which I'm taking, and
I
my
can lend you
reservation
a
was
handset. I can lend you one if you want. You can take it. It'll work in that fine.
So I take two phones then, one
Take the
Libara
phone.
and one. Yeah, okay. I would do that then because I'm taking the because I would need my number
Correct.
and the Libara both.
And you can
So
hotspot. You can
yes.
hotspot between the
Yeah.
two. It's fine.
Okay, fine. So thank you so much. That was my main question was on the phone. How
Communication.
to-
Yeah,
yes,
communication.
yes, yes. Thank you.
And
And
my other
Nabiji, I
little
might borrow a handset from you as well in case you
No
have a spare.
problem.
Yeah,
Yes,
because I think
you
that's a
can.
very good idea. That's
In
a
fact,
very
what
good.
I'll do, I'll draw. Am I coming to your side? I'm not sure if I am. Then next week is half term. I'm not coming.
I can pick up Navi Bhaiya because when I'm coming from work, you will
Yeah,
home
good,
is,
good.
so I can pick up from your home on Monday evening
Perfect for
That will
both
be
you
great.
and Sachin.
for
Yeah,
both of us. Yes.
That will be wonderful, Neelamji. Yeah, that will.
Thank you.
good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
now the other little question, a simple question is, uh, you know, in the bathrooms and all that, they're all nicely done up and everything else. Do we need to take the toiletries from here? Like, it's a basic question, really, kind of a thing. I don't want to carry the stuff if they're providing over there already things
that's a
like
good question.
soaps and things like that.
No, that's a good question. I will actually ask him. And I don't think I saw any toiletries when we looked at the room.
Acha,
So
huh.
I didn't see a towel. I didn't see any toiletries. Jayanti, do you remember? Were there any toiletries?
No, I don't think there was. I think just take the basics with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
And the other thing was, you know, it says the tour guides, that the tour guide is available. Do
That's
we,
me.
oh, that's you, you're coming with us.
Yeah, I'm going to be in your suitcase.
So, because I was reading about this Hanuman Mandir and all this, are we
So
going
let me try to address that. I don't know the answer fully,
Yeah.
but I did explore this. What I checked two things. Okay,
Yeah.
one, there is this helicopter ride which is available or which was available until that incident occurred. Okay, and in fact, there was an online website through which you could book those helicopter rides. And to be honest with you, I was quite excited by that. I really wanted to book it for all of us.
Uh-huh.
But they have stopped bookings, online bookings after that incident. Okay. So that rides are still happening from what I've been told, but you can't book them anymore. So it is something we will do, or we will explore
Yeah.
when we get there. That's the only way. There is no way you can do it beforehand, right? So if we are lucky, we might get it. We may not get it, if we don't, right?
Yes.
My hope is that Monday and Tuesday, from what people are telling me, will be a little less busier than Saturday and Sunday, right? Which actually timing wise works very well for us because we are only reaching, let's say, late Sunday afternoon, right? So my hope is that between Monday and Tuesday, we should be able to, get that, but we can't be sure, right? So that is one part. Now, second part is this tour guide where there are guided, or at least there is a group of people who are helping take people on different tours of akhadas and different things to see there. Again, not no luck so far, partly because and I don't know what is truth, because there are different things people are telling. I'm talking to a few people. Somebody saying that akhadas are actually beginning to leave Mahakumbh, and by the time we reach, most of them would have left, right? The sort of the big akhadas like the Junagadh akhada, and but there will be sadhus, and we will of course meet them one way or another, like Nabiji said. That is a very, very important part of this yatra, to meet those spiritual personalities and interact with them, maybe get their blessings if we are lucky, maybe ask them some questions, if we are lucky. I think those interactions will be very, very powerful if we can get those.
I think so.
but because of this moving nature of akhadas and a lot of people moving out of Mahakumbh, uh, they are not able to confirm what they will be able to do. Okay. And there, so at least one of them I spoke to is asking for ridiculous money, to do that. So I am not that to me is a red flag. When somebody asks an unreasonable amount of money to do something like that, that is a red flag, and I don't interact with that person anymore. Yes, people can ask, make extra money, that's fine, but making unreasonable amount of money feels wrong. So I didn't speak to that person. I am talking to another contact of mine today. He is basically, how do I explain his relationship? So my brother-in-law, his mamaji's son lives in Prayagraj. Okay.
Very good.
And he has in fact offered me that he will go and look at the tent and check that it's all, which I might take him, but I don't think we are worried about the tent part. I want his help more on this, organizing the something for us like a trip, right? So I'm speaking to him again today. I've got his contact only about 3-4 days back. So first I've asked him for taxi, and now I'll speak to him about this yatra, this arranging some guide, something. So not yet any concrete answer, but at least I'm trying to find somebody who can help us. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank
Thank you. That's the most important. My question was that once we are there, that's
Yeah.
what our time is so valuable. And what is the best things we can do there while we are there? That is the most important than anything else, So
Yeah.
thank you, Sachin Bhaiya. That's over
What
to you
is the
now.
expecting temperature? Because I was looking on the website, Googled it yesterday. Kind of one is saying about 20, early 20s, the other one is kind of going into 30s.
No, it'll be 20s. It'll be early 20s. And it'll be fantastic. It'll be like mid-20.
Yeah.
We went during winter time, and morning, evening was chilly, but daytime, when the sun is out, it was fine. But
Yeah. For
you're going
Sanan ke liye pani will be warm.
perfect. Yeah, they'll warm it up for you. You'll get there if it's there, it'll warm it up.
Oh, I have
It's 29. Yeah.
29. All right.
29, it says right now.
Wow, very
Prayagraj.
nice.
Yeah.
That's too very nice.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
good.
That's
Pretty good.
very
I was going to say, Sachin, that the tent, they will have been using it for now nearly 6 weeks. I
Yeah.
think I would even say to your relative, go and check out the tent, because tents
Okay.
by their nature, are tents.
Yeah.
And what do we want to make sure? I've already told the guy that give you the best tent so that there's no smells, there's nothing coming from there's no smells from the bathroom. It should be very, very clean. But I
Okay.
still, until you go there, you don't gonna know. But if
No.
somebody's there,
Yeah.
really, to double check it, it just would
Okay.
give us that reassurance, because
I will
these
ask
temperatures
him.
are temporary.
Yeah.
Yeah, temporary. Second thing was another one of our friends went there. Satugan, I put the video.
Yeah.
He tried to go to Ayodhya, but it was just too much traffic. He couldn't make it. So even to Lucknow, give yourself enough time, because you're going to leave on the day of Shivratri.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I said that's what he said to me is 4 hour journey. And I said, you know what? We will be leaving like 2 o'clock in the morning. We need to be at the airport by 10. So that is the most journey Ritu and me are very, very, concerned about, are leaving from Prayagraj to Lucknow. So that is the most important journey.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
don't know what to expect. So we are leaving such a, huge, like 8 or 10 hours to get there. So for that, we are being very anxious about that one.
That's good.
And the last one, I mean, before I forget, because I've got my old brain, I forget these things, is the single bed for Hannah. So
Yes, I've already told him.
yeah,
We will need at least one, and I wasn't sure about the other. And he said, no
yeah,
problem,
yeah, yeah.
no problem at all. Yeah, no problem at all.
Okay,
That's good.
Mr. Nabiji, can I talk?
Of course.
I've been very, very quiet since it started, and it's nice to hear all the chat which is going on and it's working out. Um, We have been very neutral about it, not very excited because we don't know what's happening, whether we will be able to reach there, especially after yesterday. We were away all day, and at night when we came, it was headline news about New Delhi.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, I saw that, Neelam. Yeah.
And we are booked for train for 3 journeys. It was no problem booking the journeys from here because we didn't get any tickets from India. We asked people, and then there is some foreigners quota. So we were
That's right.
able to do it online from here,
Yes,
from
yes, yes.
Delhi to Prayagraj.
Yes.
And obviously that starts from New Delhi. I'm sure they are the same sort of similar trains or similar routes. So we are now a bit quieter. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is again
What
on
class
the
have you booked? Is it first class
it's
or?
executive.
Okay, so that's more like is that the Bharat?
Vande Bharat.
Fantastic, no problem. You will not have a problem. Those trains are phenomenal.
Because it's the traffic on the platform which we are worried
No,
about.
you'll be fine because they will control the one day Bharat trained platforms very carefully. They will control those. And now this has happened. Believe me, everybody's going to be on their case to make sure there's no more incidences. You'll be fine.
Mm,
You'll be fine.
mm. I mean, we always learn in retrospect. I was saying, why did they sell so many tickets to people? They should keep an idea how many coaches are there and then give double the number. But if everybody's got a ticket, they will just like to go in the same train.
So,
Most
so
of the
Neelamji, sorry to Nabiji, but one quick reaction because I have done some train travel in India in my
Mm,
student days, right? See what happens. It's not that they have oversold the tickets.
yes,
What happens is that people who are coming there, they are coming with a hope. They don't have a ticket.
that's
They are
right.
coming with a hope that they can get in, right? The tickets sold are the tickets available in the train. That's it. And Indian ticketing system is actually very sophisticated. Even back in the days, I used to travel a lot in the 90s. That's when I made majority of my train journeys. Back in the days, there is a concept of normal ticket. Then there is something called RAC tickets, which is reservation against cancellation,
Yeah,
and then there is a waiting list. So there are three categories of tickets, right? So people who don't get confirmation, let's say 48 hours before the train journey, they are not supposed to come. But people come in a hope, and sometimes with a hope that they can bribe the conductor and get onto the train, right? That's the reason these platforms are crowded, not because tickets have been oversold beyond capacity.
Right. Anyway, so we've got this ticket, and we are going to reach on the same day, on the 23rd, without us knowing when everybody was going. And it worked out just about the same time. We start our journey at 6 in the morning and reach there in the afternoon. I think it's early afternoon. So that's Vande Bharat. And then we stay the 23rd night, the 24th night. And on the 25th, we make a move to go to Lucknow because that's a city I just always wanted to see. And it was a good opportunity. So we booked one from, again, Vande Bharat from Prayagraj to Lucknow. So we'll reach there on the 25th evening. And we stay there 2 nights, 25th and 26th. And then we come back to Delhi again, Vande Bharat, again, same class. And we reach Delhi on the 27th. But that's obviously very open mind. And, let's see what happens. So,
Nilamji, and the Vande Bharat actually leaves from Anand Vihar, which is far away from New Delhi station. And that station doesn't, I think it's mainly for Vande Bharat trains only.
oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, just be aware that the general public won't be using those train unless they have these special Prayagraj trains also leaving from there. But the Vande Bharat one actually leaves from Anand Vihar station.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, that's
double
bringing
check
me
it.
peace
Yeah,
now.
it's Anand Vihar.
That's good.
Yeah.
Triple
And
check it.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah.
yeah, we will check, yes.
In
Just for
fact, Neelam, a lot of my extended family in India, like my cousins and my masis, they've all been to Prayagraj on a train. They all traveled from Delhi to, and they had no issues.
Yeah.
Nice.
They had the sleepers and they slept coming back and
I think
everything else,
what
and they had no problem.
One day,
what
Bharat is
happened
the best train.
yesterday, I think what happened yesterday was they announced two trains, both going to Prayag, same name and same platform. So what happened, not only as Sachin said, those without the tickets, but there were two loads of passengers for two trains who gathered together. It was
Oh,
a series of crazy things that happened. So
yes, yes. And a question for Sachin Bhaiya.
Anji.
You said there is this helicopter ride happening. If you've got any detail about it, like a phone number or a website which you have already searched, can you please send it to me?
Yeah, absolutely. I
And
will I will publish
try to
whatever.
see.
If I find something concrete and reliable, I will publish it on the group. Like I said, Neelamji, they have stopped taking online bookings, right?
Hmm.
And I'm speaking to my contact, right, who I mentioned. His name is Mantu, and I will, if I find something reliable, I will share. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, great. So
Yes,
if
certainly.
you're booking for yourself the whole group, maybe
Yeah.
you can just sort of include us as well. We are
Not making any bookings because it's not even possible. The only chance is that we get there and then we get an opportunity
yes,
because they stopped pre-booking. So the only chance is that we go there on 24th. If we are lucky, we get something,
yeah,
and if we are not, we are not. So no pre-bookings are possible right now.
yeah, okay. And we are not staying in the tents, which is a great site. I actually saw the map and tried to explore it. Boat club is lovely. You can just get into anybody who wants to go on a boat. I think they enter there and get a boat from there.
Yeah.
Our place will be a hotel which is on the other side of the railway station. So not towards the Sangam bit, but on the other side. So that makes the distance a little bit more. Obviously, that was intentional because we said if there are no taxis or e-scooters going in towards that direction because of the crowd, at least we can go into a hotel and stay, because otherwise it will be too much to pull along our luggage with us for kilometers inside.
Yeah.
So when we reach there, we'll see if there are e-scooters or not, or one of the times or one of the days we will just walk down for the snan.
it makes a lot of sense what you just said, Neelam, because what happened, another lady who's a Guru Ben went with a group of people, and they went before Vasant Panchami, a few days before Vasant Panchami, and there was a roadblock, heavy roadblocks, and they had to walk like 8 kilometers with the luggage to the
Mm.
tent. But luckily, on the way, some policemen, some police women felt pity on them and took their luggage and put them on a rickshaw as well. But you are right. People are saying there are no roadblocks, but there's no guarantee.
Yeah.
That's right.
You made a sensible decision. Um,
And regarding luggage, I would take just a cabin bag and not a
Yes.
big bag. Because if you do have to walk, it's a lot easier as well. And
Yes.
also, they have these buses, electric buses, which are free run by the government. And those buses will only take the small cases. So if you have a
Yes.
big case, they won't let you on, which we found. So even from the station or from the airport, you might have that facility as well.
So
Right.
the medium, so the Jai Shri Krishna Jayanti Didi.
Uh,
So the medium size, the luggage is fine. They would take that, the medium size, not the cabin one, just a little bit bigger than cabin.
should be fine.
that should be fine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
we had the huge ones, normal like
Yeah.
25 kg worth ones. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
And I have
bear
one
that in
question,
mind.
Jayanti Mataji, one question for you. When we go for Snan from, to Sangam,
Yes.
what should we carry?
Yeah.
Because, we will be taking a Snan, we might be wet, some of us will be able to change, some may not be able to change. What do we carry with us? Like a bag, a small
Yeah.
backpack?
Just just little rucksack, maybe.
Right. Hmm.
You know, and don't take any valuables.
Okay.
Just the bare minimum Lakshmi as well.
Yeah.
If you want to do puja, you know, just take that. Otherwise, I would, yeah, just take the bare minimum because you will know how much you need to give to the boat guy.
Okay.
That much, and for the puja only. And maybe just, yeah, change of clothes and you know, a towel or like a gamcha or something like that. For the
Okay.
ladies, you should be able to change on the actual boat as well. So there shouldn't be an issue there.
But the weather is
Well,
pretty
Yeah.
hot. So in fact, you know,
You-
when you have a bathe in the Ganga, it's better not to wipe yourself.
Yeah,
Let
that's
it
what I read.
dry you.
Yeah.
So my next question is that I was talking to Ritu that we are going to carry our passport and the money with us in the money belt all the time. So
Yeah.
when we are doing it's waterproof. So when we are doing snan and all, so we will be having a money belt with us with a passport on
Okay.
it. Is that okay?
It is. I mean, then what I would suggest is you take it in turns. Someone is always with the bags on the boat.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know,
Okay.
if there's like two ladies, one goes in, has the snan, comes back, you know, and there's someone always looking after your bags there from
Is it
the
not safe to leave the passports and things in your tent? I mean, in a suitcase, it's locked
because the
and
tents are open. If you're, it was a
No, they're
hotel
locked.
room.
They're locked. You can lock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
All
can lock
right.
them.
Okay.
but if their suitcase, if you leave it in
Yeah,
your
if your
suitcase, the
suitcase is
suitcase is
locked, yeah,
locked. Is it
yeah,
not good enough?
It should be okay.
it should be okay. I mean, we were living it in a hotel rooms because hotel rooms are
Yeah,
much
yeah.
safer, but yeah.
Tents are lockable, and you should be fine in the suitcase. Leave it in the suitcase.
Yeah.
Shall I just ask a question on the people on behalf of the people living in tents? Do they provide the key and the lock, or should they take their
Yeah.
own key and
They
lock
do
to
provide the key and the lock, but I would take your own.
I
Yeah,
would,
take your own is better, isn't it?
correct.
Because
Yeah, take your own. Take your own.
Yeah.
Good question.
Okay. Oh, no, that's
I
good.
would also recommend, this is a bit crazy. When we got there a little late to take the boat. So we decided to walk the 8 kilometers to the Sangam. And it was tough. No doubt about it, it was hard. I wasn't complaining too much because Kalpana ji and Suresh were leading the way and they were not complaining at all. So I thought I better not open my mouth.
That is so wonderful when Kalpana cannot walk at all. That's so
Exactly,
wonderful.
exactly. So
And yours is none less because your knee, I know how bad your knee is
Yeah.
and it hurts. So you doing that is also quite huge. I mean, it's
I
commendable.
think it's in the atmosphere. It's such a like
it's
Navi
good.
Bhaiya
It's
said,
electric.
electric atmosphere. You just go with it.
But
Yeah.
You get you know,
I
yeah.
was just moaning to myself, idiot,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Anyway, I would say after doing that and then doing the boat, I felt a lot more satisfied with doing that walk because that was some tapasya. And it was tapasya which, to purify us. And if I just done the boat, I am pretty sure I wouldn't
Be
have
like a
been,
tourist.
yeah, it's more like
Yeah.
I wouldn't be happier. I wouldn't have been happy because the tapasya wasn't there,
Not the
So
same
yes, it was
spiritual
hard.
experience.
It was very
I
hard.
Yeah,
Um,
I
but
I can I can relate to that. But when we did the Char Dham Yatra, so we used to be like we had our own tour guide, and they treated like a VIP, and they will take us. But that satisfaction was more when we did ourselves, and then we did a little bit walk and all. So that is very, very true.
right. So if possible, if you have the time and inclination, try the walk. You will come across so many phenomenal people as well. And it is long. We didn't get there till, I don't know, probably 8 o'clock at night. And then by the time we got back to the hotel, it was 11 o'clock, something like that. But it was worth, I would say that was probably the highlight of all my tours, all my life.
Even if it's 8 kilometers, probably if you can't walk in one shot, you can stop after 2 or 3 kilometers, have some rest, and then carry on.
Yeah,
Absolutely, absolutely.
yeah,
I've
correct.
got another little question. Uh, over there, do people use cash everywhere over there? Do we need much cash over there, or how, can you use credit cards, debit cards, whatever?
On your India phone, you should download Phone Pay or Paytm and connect it to your local bank account if possible, because that is probably the most common way of payment now in India.
Yeah.
You can use cash.
Mhm,
You'll find people generally don't have much change to give you back because everybody's using this Paytm.
mhm, mhm.
Yeah. So, but you can definitely use cash. Keep change. Change is quite hard to get in India, and we'll have a look. If we got some change, Neelam, I'll pass it all over to you.
Oh, thank you. I will need this Paytm. I don't have an Indian account. I will love that Paytm where I can just pay by the phone. But I don't have an Indian account there anymore.
Well, I do, and I tell you what.
Yes.
Ah,
I think you need any Indian SIM to have a Paytm account as
you
well,
do,
because we
you do.
tried to do it, but we've got only number from here.
Yeah, you need
If
Indians.
But can you,
Nishit,
like with our Indian phones, you think we can do it here? Like,
No, when you
no,
go there,
it has
you
to
do
be in
it there.
India, isn't
you
it?
can start the account. Yeah.
Now, I have got Paytm. I don't mind you using it. Sachin, the phone I can give you,
Mhm.
it has the Paytm. You can, if you need to use it, and it's a very simple code. So, only thing is you won't be able to change the SIM, but you can use a SIM. It's an India SIM.
Yeah, if it's an India SIM, I don't see any reason
Wow.
we. Yeah,
Oh,
All right.
I mean, yeah,
that would be so helpful. Then we
Yeah.
don't
yeah.
have to carry, especially when I am Brindaban and doing the. I would like to do the feast to all the villages and all over there. That would be so fantastic.
Yes. Well, yes, that's true. Yeah, that can work as well. No problem. Okay. I'll make sure it's working. I'm sure it is working, but anyway, you'll only find out if it's working actually in India
When I
because
go to, yeah, when we go to India, that's when only we can check. Yeah.
So, but basically carry cash as a backup kind of a thing.
carry cash.
Yeah.
So
Do you think
while
they accept like Indian, we have Indian credit or debit cards, they would work, or do they have those little machines to accept, or is it just Paytm?
I don't know. We don't use the credit cards.
It's very variable.
Yeah.
If the vendor has got a machine,
Mm.
then they should be able to use. We should be able to use our debit or credit card even from here,
Uh-huh.
because that's what we use when we go there.
Yeah.
And obviously, local ones will definitely work if there's a debit and credit card. It all depends on how big the shop is from where you want to buy.
I
And
mean, it's just for small things. I mean, I don't intend to shop or anything like that.
yeah,
It's just as to say, instead of carrying cash, it's easier just to have the card.
Just a
And
backup, of
card,
course.
so
Yeah.
you can just use the card more than the cash. So that's how I was thinking. No
Yeah. No,
intention.
it's a
so
good
from
backup.
what
Yeah.
I've seen, see, bigger shops will take cards. They should work.
Like in
But
Delhi, they do, but I don't
yeah.
know with these Pragraj, I don't.
Prayagraj, I personally have never been there. This is my first time I'm going to
Yeah,
Prayagraj in
yeah,
India. But I have transited through Prayagraj in my student days because I studied in Varanasi. I did my degree in Varanasi.
Very good.
So I used to transit through Prayagraj a lot during my student days. So it's like any other city, not a tier one city like Delhi, Bangalore, Bombay. So these are all tier one cities in India, metros. But this is like a tier two city in India, Prayagraj. So a little bit smaller, a little bit less, modern compared to Bombay or Delhi.
yeah.
But in terms of payments, as sophisticated as any other big city, right? So like Nabiji said, Paytm, PhonePe, these are the most common ways in India nowadays. I went to India in July. I went to Khajuraho. I went to Udaipur, for my niece's wedding. So those are the most common ways. But cards are accepted in most big shops, right?
Yeah.
Cash, for smaller transactions is a problem People will not have, like, see, this is a 500 rupee note. I just keep some, from my India trip, right? This is a 500 rupee. Probably most of you have seen this.
Yeah.
So these will be available, but people will not have 50 rupees to give you back. They will, sometimes they will offer you a chocolate or a toffee, something like that. So smaller change is a problem in India because of that. But overall, my sense is India is actually more sophisticated in payments than UK,
It
or
is.
America even. So
Absolutely.
India, yeah,
I think so, yeah.
Absolutely right. Way ahead.
yeah.
Way ahead. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Even the small
And
shops in the camps, like even selling water, they would accept. I saw because I was
yeah,
sitting there.
Because it's on their phone,
Yeah.
and everybody's got a phone.
Yeah.
Right, that's right. Yeah. That's because I asked somebody in India to say, oh, will they accept? She said, because everybody pays
Paytm,
Paytm.
Paytm.
That she wasn't sure would they accept card, because for card you need to have a different
Card
machine
is
and
different.
everything. That's the
card is different, yeah. But if anybody needs Indian money, I have quite a bit, from my July trip. All right. So if you want some Indian cash, like right here, I don't mind, lending some. And
No, I like the idea of taking a PTM from now. I will
yeah,
be coming to you about 6 o'clock on Monday evening. Would
That's
that be
fine.
convenient?
That's fine.
fine.
Just come anytime.
And then I can get all this sorted out, the Indian
Yes.
chip and PayTM, and get to learn all that. That would be fantastic, because that's the main thing, is connection and the money, how to be convenient. So that would be the absolutely greatest help. Thank you so, so much. Really
Uh,
sorting us out. Really sorting us out.
yes, that will be a big help. Yes.
Yes.
anything else?
Yes, if you are going to the camps to see all the sadhus, I mean, luckily we were able to take a rickshaw there, and then within the actual site, there are little golf buggies which can take you, for different areas as well, which the Adani group has sponsored, and they're free. So, if you want to go from one, because some of the camps and the kharas are spread out so many different kilometers. So it might be worthwhile, looking at that as well.
Yeah, all right, thanks.
I think we should divide the response. I think the tour thing, Sachin Bhaiya, shall we very kindly take you assistant in arranging the tours, because you
Yeah.
are more ahead on that, and you
Yes.
to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes. I will. I'm definitely working on that. But my only message here is that let's keep the expectations low, because
Absolutely.
it's so disorganized. It is so difficult to get anything.
Y-
We will, we should. I think my main expectation is to be able to, for us to do a Sangam Snan
Absolutely.
and be able to walk around, spend
Yeah.
some time with sadhus.
Absolutely.
That is what, I'm going there to do.
100%.
Everything else is a bonus, right?
Yeah.
Everything else is a bonus, right?
If
So,
I could just butt in, is when you get the first taxi, the person who is taking you from the airport to your place, he's
yeah,
the person to talk to. Sometimes they will give you information anyway. When we go for tours, like
Yeah,
to the
first-hand info, yeah.
India tourism,
very
which
true.
we all did nothing when we were in India. We didn't do anything, and now we go and we cover little areas all around.
Yeah.
So that's the person to talk to at that time, that we want to see this. And usually the deal strikes with the same person, because you offer a little bit more, like you said earlier, Sachin Bhaiya, not
Yeah.
huge amounts, but if
Yeah.
you offer a little more, and when you take them, you are eating, make them eat as well, just look after them. And
Yeah.
they actually work brilliant for you. We actually done
Yeah.
4-5 days trip on the same person. Last
Yeah.
year, near the end of the year, we went to south of India for Rameshwaram and Madurai, and it was the same person, first person, if provided they're nice. In most instances, they are, and you
Yeah.
always strike
Yeah,
it.
they are.
They want to serve. You know them, they know you. and then it just carries on. So whenever you get the first taxi, just start talking to them.
Absolutely.
That might
And
be.
I'm sorry, I need to drop now. I need to take my son to a class at 11 o'clock.
No,
I'll take 10 minutes to drive him. Yeah. But
no,
now
that's
this
absolutely.
has been very, very helpful. Thank you so much for organizing this. And there are so many
Fine.
practical tips that we have received from both you and Jayanti Mataji. So it is amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, Sachin
Thank
Bhaiya. Thank you,
Very
thank,
nice.
you very much.
thank you, thank you.
You.
Sorry, just
Thank-
one.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, one thing. Just bear in mind that the Sangam and the camps of the sadhus are in different areas. Okay,
Yeah.
so you won't see this the camps by the Sangam.
Right. And the last thing was like Neelam said, I was thinking on for Neelam, I'm just thinking from your behalf of point of view that when you're coming to, if you manage to come to boat club where we are, and if we can have the couple of extra chairs where they can rest, and then because don't know how they will be able, you know what to expect to get back to their hotels and everything, so they can rest and everything. Would they be some? Would that be okay
You
over
might
there? Do they
have
have some?
extra. I think you can just ask the Yuvraj when you get there.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
That makes
I
sense.
think, yeah, that makes sense, isn't it? Is that
Yeah.
you had in Neelam in your mind?
Yeah. The idea was that, we talk on the phone. You are going to give me your new number, and we talk on the phone, and then we can sort of arrange, and we can keep telling you how we are
Yeah,
doing. Obviously, if we are going to be hours, we would
yeah,
love that you go, and then
yeah.
we follow on. And I think they stop about 5 or something, the boats.
Yeah, before that, probably
Four.
before 4, yeah,
o'clock.
just yeah, go as early as you can. We in the morning we were planning to go at 6, but there was too much fog, so there were no boats running, which was fine. And then we went at about 10, 11,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we spent time there. Another thing I would say, oh, should have I'll tell Sachin this. Take as many snans as you can. One man, one of our Guru Bhais, he did 1,000 dips. 1,000 dips.
Wow, wow.
Take your time. Take
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they won't rush you. The boat people won't rush you.
and it's going to be nice and warm. So just do as much as you can for everybody else.
So they don't rush you?
No,
Well, our
Oh,
guys did not
no.
rush us. Oh, we gave him a little extra because he didn't rush us.
yes, yes, yes. Now
Yeah,
that is very,
they realize. Yeah.
that is very helpful. See, when that is the most, that is no, now Ibhaiya and Janti Didi, this has been such a lovely, I think, your guidance, and thank you so much for just being here for us. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's a such,
Yeah,
Yeah.
can I
I'm
just
so
ask a
happy you're going.
question?
Yeah.
Can I ask a question? How many people does the boat take
10.
at a
Well,
time? 10.
yeah. Depends. See, what they have is depends how many life jackets they have, because one boat they only had 2, so they only took 2 people. So
Oh,
yeah, we had
10.
10 people.
10 is the capacity.
Yeah, because
okay.
that's how many life jackets. Because that was one of the rules. Each person on the boat has to have a life jacket.
So you are allowed to take it off when you're going for snow, because
Oh yeah,
otherwise.
yeah, of course. It's only when the boat is traveling. Yeah.
And they should charge you 500 rupees per person.
Okay.
All right. Thanks very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very helpful.
Thank you.
Take care. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you. Jai
Thank
Shri
you.
Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna. Hari Bol.
Thank you very much.